In 2018, I joined Phi Theta Kappa, the two-year honor society at our college. I became a member of the executive board. I started out as the secretary, then became vice president, then I became president in fall of 2020. Being in Phi Theta Kappa was very rewarding, and I learned a lot about myself and how to become a team member and a leader.
I am a 2021 graduate. I just recently joined PTK in January, and my plan is to be a part of up-and-coming projects that Phi Theta Kappa will be involved in.
Honored guests, family, friends, and fellow Phi Theta Kappa members. My name is Kiera Wood. I am the Vice President of the Hampton campus of the Phi Sigma chapter. I am pleased to present to you the candidates for membership in Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, the International Honor Society for two-year colleges.
Good evening. My name is Ayanna Tucker as President of the Thomas Nelson chapter of the Honor Society. I am pleased to welcome you to the Spring 2021 induction ceremony for Phi Sigma chapter. I encourage each inductee to pay close attention to the proceeding of this evening because you are our future executive board members, and one or more of you may in the future be welcoming new members and serving as a leader in this organization. Before we begin this evening's ceremony, I would like to take a minute to introduce you to the people you will hear during this ceremony. Our honored guests are Dr. Blake Ellis, Vice President of Student Engagement at the headquarters of Phi Theta Kappa, Dr. Porter Brannon, President of Thomas Nelson Community College, and Dr. Chris Rarick, Vice President of Student Affairs at Thomas Nelson. Now let me introduce you to Phi Sigma's team. Kiera Wood, Vice President for the Hampton campus, Sheethal Biju, Treasurer, and Rebecca Jackson, Secretary. Lastly, Dr. Valerie Birchall and Ms. Dana Cook are the chapter advisors. At this time, I invite Dr. Porter Brannon, President of Thomas Nelson Community College, to share her remarks.
While intelligence, knowledge, and leadership come in many forms, there are a number of characteristics all of you have in common, including hard work, dedication, and perseverance. This past year has been extremely challenging as you had to navigate a new way of learning, and you discovered there is more than one way to do this. Yet through it all, each and every one of you has thrived, which is why you are being inducted into Phi Theta Kappa. This prestigious national society has been helping students reach their potential for more than a century. Knowledge has never been more important, as these past 12 months have shown us. Your continued pursuit of excellence serves as motivation and encouragement to us all. Please know that the entire Thomas Nelson community, from the College Board to the staff and faculty, will continue to be among your biggest supporters. It is with that in mind that as the college's president, I congratulate each and every one of you on their behalf.
Good evening. I'm Morgan Woodington, a member of the Phi Sigma chapter of PTK, and I have the pleasure of introducing our speaker, Dr. Blake Ellis. Dr. Ellis is a Senior Associate Vice President of Student Engagement of the Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society. He is a well-known educational leader who focuses on student engagement and transfer pathways. He makes it a priority to help students succeed, whether they are transferring to a four-year university or entering the workforce. He is a remarkable educator and an inspirational leader. Dr. Ellis, we welcome you to share your remarks at this time.
Good evening and congratulations to the new inductees. On behalf of Phi Theta Kappa, I want to congratulate you for your accomplishments of being invited to become members, and then for agreeing and accepting your membership. We're excited to welcome you into our lively fellowship of scholars. And I want to say a few words tonight just to introduce you to Phi Theta Kappa and to signify what this means for your academic career, and then hopefully to give you some ideas about how you can engage with us to help your career get to the next level. So the first thing I have to say is just congratulations. We've got to take a moment to celebrate your accomplishments. At Phi Theta Kappa, the first part of our mission is to recognize the best college students in the country. And by virtue of being invited, you've proved yourself as being in a very select group of students who've earned the required GPA. And if all you do with your membership in Phi Theta Kappa is celebrate, add that to your resume and to your LinkedIn, perhaps wear the regalia, posted on social media, just that recognition is something you've earned, and that is worth your membership right there. That is something to celebrate. But even beyond that, we often say that Phi Theta Kappa membership is a little bit like a gym membership, and that you get out of it what you put into it. And I do want to encourage you to get the most out of your membership experience and to engage at the chapter and regional level, which I'll say a few words about in a moment. But at Phi Theta Kappa, we often get this question: how is it that Phi Theta Kappa members have a 91% student success rate? That is very high and in many respects unusual. And people want to know, why is it that our members are so successful? And the kind of simple answer I think that most people would reach for is to say, well, aren't we kind of accepting the best and brightest members already? And so you're already doing well. You become members, of course you're going to succeed. Well, it turns out that students who have a 3.5 plus GPA, but who don't join Phi Theta Kappa, succeed at about a 57% rate, which is still good, but nowhere near that 91% mark. And so people often ask me, what is it about Phi Theta Kappa that makes the students succeed and it gives them that extra edge? And I always want to answer honestly. First, we're not quite sure. There's no, one thing that we can point to, but I think the research and our experiences point in a couple of directions that I want to share with you tonight that directly tie into how you can benefit from your membership. The first thing that makes Phi Theta Kappa members successful is what I will call mentorship, because when you become a Phi Theta Kappa member, you automatically have access to your local chapter, and especially to your chapter advisors, people who can write letters of recommendation for you, give you guidance as you move forward, whether you want to go straight into the workforce, whether you want to add a credential, whether you want to transfer to a university of your choice, or whether you just want to keep learning and figuring out what the next steps are. You can go to your chapter advisor and they can be a mentor for you to help you figure out what's next for you. And that relationship matters. So many members contact us and say some version of, my life has been completely changed because I met my Phi Theta Kappa advisor. As a former advisor myself, I know what a big deal it is to keep that relationship with your Phi Theta Kappa advisor. And so I want to encourage you not just to be proud that you're a member, but to actually engage with your local chapter. If they are working on the Honors in Action Project, which is our undergraduate research program, please participate. Please see if there are opportunities for you to add to your resume through that project. If they are working on service or leadership, maybe being involved in some things at the campus level, those are opportunities not just for you to build your resume, but for you to grow as a scholar and a leader, which is the second part of Phi Theta Kappa's mission. In many respects, our organization grew up alongside the movement for community colleges, especially with a focus on access and equity. And when we became the official honor society for the American Association of Junior Colleges, now called the American Association of Community Colleges, what was asked of Phi Theta Kappa was not just to recognize, as we have been doing, members at the end of their term when they graduated, but to recognize members really when they're just starting out after those first few hours of demonstrated excellence, so that we can provide programs and learning opportunities to help students at community colleges excel. And that's what we've been doing now for almost 100 years. So I want to say a couple of words about the second thing that I think is so important about Phi Theta Kappa membership, and that is the network that you join. Because when you join Phi Theta Kappa, you are not just joining your local chapter. You are joining, in your case, the Virginia, West Virginia region, one of our 29 regions. You're joining a network that includes almost 1,300 community colleges and over 1,000 university partners, employers that we partner with, and over 3.5 million Phi Theta Kappa alumni. So by joining this network, you now have access to resources that not everyone has access to. And I want to mention to you that once you become a member, if you go to getanedge.ptk.org, you can explore our course offerings, because we try to fill the gaps in your training and in your career. An example of this, and I'll give a couple, is we have a course called Transfer Edge that teaches you how to transfer. You know that you're gaining credits as you move through your career, but a lot of times you need some guidance in terms of what does a good transfer application look like? How can I pick among universities? How can I get a good letter of recommendation? What does it look like for me to succeed and get those scholarship offers from the universities of my choice? In Transfer Edge, we teach you how to be successful at transfer. You may be saying, I want to get a job. I need a job as soon as I can. And we have Employment Edge for you to teach you about networking for job success, about how to get a great resume. We have a new section that we just added a new feature in there about infographic resumes. If you need to make your resume linkable and clickable so that you can get a good look in those few seconds that somebody will be looking at it. Even salary negotiation, all the things you need to know to enter the workforce, we've included there. We also have our soft skills program, Competitive Edge. We have Research Edge to teach you how to do high-level research. And we even now have a brand new course, if you are in a healthcare field, called Healthcare Edge, that teaches you the specific soft skills that you'll need to be successful in the healthcare industry. So we have a lot, and I want to encourage you to go to ptk.org and explore and see what's available. We have everything you could imagine. Maybe you are interested in getting published in the realm of poetry and literature. Maybe you want to participate in undergraduate research. Maybe you want to go to a regional event or an international event. Maybe you want to participate in our leadership development program, which is free and online and available for members to help you grow as a leader and develop your leadership philosophy. There's a lot, and you won't be able to participate in it all, but I think if you look there, you'll find something that can contribute to your continued growth as a leader and as a scholar. I want to emphasize, as you celebrate your success tonight, that this is really the beginning of a journey and not the end. At Phi Theta Kappa, we are known for a lot of things, and I'm sure a number of you here join because you know about the scholarships that we give out on a competitive basis, but also that universities will offer to you simply because of your Phi Theta Kappa membership. That is important. And as you move through your career, don't hesitate to let your university of choice know that you're a Phi Theta Kappa member. Click that button in the common application if that's the portal that you use. Make sure that they know you're Phi Theta Kappa, because the evidence is overwhelming that when you transfer into a university, not only will you succeed, but you will perform at statistically higher rates than the students who started at those universities, and you will do so with a lot less debt. So I know you're making good choices, and I know that you're focused on your career. And at Phi Theta Kappa, we want to join with you and partner with you as you move forward, whatever it is that you need, whatever skills you want to add to get you to the next level, whatever scholarship you're needing to help you continue your studies. Even if you're a nursing student, we have a scholarship for your exams. We want to support you in every way that we can. So get on our website, talk to your chapter advisor, talk to your wonderful regional coordinator in the Virginia, West Virginia region, Jenny Van Kuren. She's another great contact for you to have. And don't hesitate to email us or let us know how we can support you. But I want to conclude by acknowledging something that I know is true. Phi Theta Kappa members are change creators. And you probably already have some idea in your mind of the imprint you want to leave, a nonprofit you want to found, a career you want to become great in, maybe a change you want to create in your community. Whatever it is, Phi Theta Kappa is going to help you create that change. And you're going to help you do it by being a good scholar so that you can have the facts at your disposal, so that you can then lead with authenticity, and so that you can then at the end of that process document everything that you've done. So for our new inductees, I know it's a lot, and I know that you're hearing lots of different opportunities, but the main thing we want to do tonight is simply celebrate your successes. You didn't get here alone. I know that you have family members and friends and your networks and your communities and your churches and your businesses and all the people that are in your life who have been there supporting you and helping you get to this point. So as we celebrate your success, I want to encourage you not just to walk through the door of opportunity that you have in front of you, but to leave that door open for the people that come behind you. Because at Phi Theta Kappa, we are a big community, but we are a community that values not just getting ahead, but helping other people come along with you, serving and leading and making a difference every step of the way. So congratulations on your accomplishments. We celebrate with you. And I will simply conclude the way I conclude every single speech that I give. I just say, now go change the world. Thank you so much for having me tonight, and congratulations on your successes.
I would like to thank Dr. Blake Ellis for sharing such an inspirational speech. I speak for the entire Phi Sigma chapter when I say thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to speak with us. You are about to be inducted into a scholarly fellowship which embraces two-year colleges, not only of your own state, but of the nation and the world. This fellowship is Phi Theta Kappa, and your chapter is Phi Sigma. After induction, you will find among the members an atmosphere of scholarship, to which you must give of yourself in order that the organization may be meaningful to you.
I have in my hand a candle, symbolic of knowledge, which is the servant of wisdom, which dwells with prudence and leads in the way of righteousness, in the midst of the paths of judgment.
I have the white rose, typifying purity and the beauty of life, with its white bud symbolizing the intellectual association. I give you this white rose as a symbol of our newly formed intellectual friendship.
This is the emblem of Phi Theta Kappa. It consists of a golden slab keyed at the top and bottom. The golden field, like the escutcheon of our coat of arms, refers to the golden opportunities that abound on every hand for society folk to evidence their culture and perform good works. Since gold is the most noble of metals, it shall have a further significance to our society, for it shall represent the nobility attained by those who achieve intellectual leadership.
Across the slab, you will observe a black band. It represents the three ideals which binds us together, and the culture of self-control, which is a necessary foundation for true wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Shining through the black enamel background are the three Greek letters, which are the initials of the Greek words meaning wisdom, aspiration, and purity.
Behind the band is a wreath on the one side composed of oak leaves, and on the other, laurel. The oak leaves stand for stability and strength of character. It's symbolized by the sturdy oak. The graceful, curling leaves of the laurel signify achievement and success, all attributes for membership in our society. Above the band is a representation of the head of Athena, a symbol of learning. In the base appear the Greek letters meaning light, the light of knowledge and learning, the common ideal for members of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. This badge stands as a symbol for our high idealism of our organization and membership in our select group.
You have studied the constitution of this organization, the purpose of which is to foster spirit of devotion to study and to scholarly ideals among its members. Now that the standards and ideas of this organization has been fully revealed to you, you come to complete the pledge which admits you into this complete fellowship. Repeat after me. I, Ayanna Tucker,
do solemnly promise
On the 21st day of
April
to uphold the standards of Phi
Theta Kappa and to keep this object and aim in my mind.
I do solemnly pledge allegiance
to my fellow members
and promise to aid them in
all worthy
endeavors.
At this time, we will invite Dr. Chris Rayrig will give a charge.
Good morning, Phi Theta Kappa students. My name is Chris Rayrig, and I'm the Vice President for Student Affairs at Thomas Nelson Community College. I am so honored for this opportunity to congratulate the PTK class of 2021. You all have achieved amazing academic accomplishments in a year like no other. There have been challenges, to be sure, but you all personify the fact that there have been amazing moments of success and perseverance as well. In a year where we Zoomed and were socially distant, you kept your focus on your academics and finished at the top. I know you and your families are very proud of this accomplishment, and someday you may tell your kids about the year of the pandemic, which was also the year you graduated from Thomas Nelson Community College with high academic honors. We are proud and grateful to have been a part of your journey, and we love to hear back from our students. So please let us know how you are and what you're doing. We wish you all the very, very best. Congratulations.
Welcome to the induction ceremony for the Phi Sigma chapter of Phi Theta Kappa at Thomas Nelson Community College. Today, we gather together to celebrate you and your academic success and accomplishments. Congratulations on earning that invitation to join PTK. You all belong to many different groups already. Some of you are first-generation college students, some of you are parents, some of you work full or part-time, you may be a caretaker, or you may be a recent high school graduate. Today you join yet another group, our Phi Sigma chapter here at Thomas Nelson, and you also become one of over 3.5 million members of PTK worldwide. Through Phi Theta Kappa, you'll develop your professional and leadership skills, network with your peers, have access to scholarships, and just be part of something really special here at Thomas Nelson. We look forward to watching you as you grow and develop through your participation in PTK.
At this time, please note that not all members could be with us this evening. However, we honor them in spirit.
Congratulations to the PTK members who could not be with us tonight. We salute you in your absence. Noor Afzal, Heather Anderson, Lisa Barron, Samuel Bevins, Lisa Boozer, Jillian Brody, Sean Bryant, Joseph Bryce, Patrice Daniels, Nasia Davis, Rebecca Jackson, Felicity Mezzaluna, Timothy Morrison, Sierra Rowland, Julia Stewart, Nikki Stewart, Jarrell White. Welcome to Phi Theta Kappa, the Phi Sigma chapter.
It has been my honor to be your president of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society for 2-year colleges. I would like to thank all PTK students for being a part of this honor society during this time with the global pandemic, coming to Zoom meetings, social hours, and communicating with one another. And also, I would like to thank my advisors for supporting me and everyone else during this time. And most importantly, don't forget, we're better together.
She is like my big sis. So when I say sis, she's there when I need her. And she talks to me and she guides me. And she's like, you got it, sis. I support you. Whatever you need to do, I got you. And she's going to be there. So when I first started talking to her, I'm like, okay, she's the president. And I'm like, I guess I can do this. But I guess like over time I have really grown in myself and learning from her ways. Like if she told me you don't have to be perfect. But what your quote is, I like perfection. And that's what I always think about, perfection. Well, to me, it's key. Because me personally, if something is going to be on my name, I want it to be good. Yeah.
And me personally, I want to actually give people the opportunity to add value to others. And I believe that's what you gave me, to actually able to go out and actually guide the executive board when you telling me what I need to do. And you gave me the confidence in myself that I could do this, and I've been doing it. So, yeah. I remember when we first met, I was thinking to myself, I've never seen a 19-year-old that's so driven. Because I know when I was 19, I was just partying and going crazy. But for you to know where you want to go and you're actually doing the things that you need to do and you're so focused. I'm old enough to be your mom, but you motivate me.
Mm-hmm.
So you're an inspiration.
I'm an inspiration.
Yeah, girl.
Okay.
And I noticed like Ayana would like come to my house more and more often. And so I was talking to my husband one day. I was like, it's like I have the little sister that I never had. And so for me, that's where the sis came from. I was like, you might as well be my little sister. Like, coming to my house and I need to borrow this makeup or, whatever. And I'm like, just like a little sister. So from there, you became my little sis. And that's that.
Yeah,
that's the end.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Basically, like, I'm on a Zoom call with you. Okay, we're going to meet after this call. Okay, then we do that. Then over time, she's like, well, okay, maybe after this one, you can go ahead and see if you can do it by yourself. And then I was doing it by myself, but I still would come back and she would guide me and see if I did it right, and then she would direct me again. And then over that, we just kept doing the same routine. We may switch it up a little bit as I got more better at what I'm doing. And then she's like, well, you got it, sis. Yeah. And then after that, we just started talking on a regular basis. And it stopped from the Zoom. The Zoom to me is more professional-like, but then we got the phone number, and after that, we forgot the email. So It was FaceTime.
I remember our first call lasted over 2 hours.
Yes.
So, but it was because you wanted to know more about how to do the secretary position. And I could see, okay, yeah, she's dedicated. She's going to be a good secretary. And then as time went on, I was like, okay, I could see her being VP. Okay, I could see her being president. And then I think that working relationship just kind of became more personal, and that's where the sisterhood came from. I do want to say that the time and the dedication that you put into all the positions that you've held in PTK show me that you're going to make a great president. And so it's actually my honor to bestow you with the President's Medal. There you go.
Thank you very much. Feels good.